You're listening to Pushing Underground Radio with DJ Awesome Wells. Hello and welcome along to Grave Encounters, my regular Monday night show featuring the best murder ballads, music with dark themes, and horror. I've got a great show coming up for you today, and I'll be giving you a full rundown of the plan for this whole week. Obviously, it's Halloween coming up very soon, so I'm going to be doing horror-themed shows for the entire week, which is going to be awesome. I'm going to get things kicked off with some music from the Stephen King horror film It. This is the opening bit of music. So that was the opening music from the Stephen King film It, starring Tim Curry as Pennywise the Clown. It's one of my all-time favourite horror films. I know it's really cheesy and really silly, and it's not the best made horror film by any stretch of the imagination, but it just tickles me in just the right place. I really enjoy it. So I've got a great show coming up for you today. I'm going to be playing you some music from Charlie Clouser, who's a fantastic producer who's done a lot of horror soundtracks. I'm also going to be playing you some music from Princess 0.5, and I'll be playing some traditional murder ballads later on from Earl Johnson and also Ernest Stoneman. I'll also be reading part 3 of my short story Cold, which is the penultimate part of the 4-part story. And a bit later on, I'll tell you a bit more about what I'm going to be doing throughout the week, which is going to be good fun for the shows that I've got coming up. For now, though, it's time to hear from Tom Waits. This is from the album Alice. It's a cool little story entitled Poor Edward.
Did you hear the news about Edward? Back of his head, he had another face. Was it a woman's face or a young girl? They said to remove it would kill him, so poor Edward was doomed. Could laugh and cry. It was his devil twin. At night she spoke to him of things heard only in hell. They were impossible to separate, chained together for life. balcony eyes. Some still believe he was freed from her, but I knew her too well. I say she drove him to suicide and took poor Edward to hell.
You're listening to Grave Encounters on Pushing Underground Radio.
So you've come back for Jennifer. You know she hides her face behind a veil, and I'm warning you, Frankie, leave on the next train. Your Jennifer, she just ain't the same. Hey, quit waving that thing around. Come back, give me a chance to explain. Your baby will never cry again, so don't try to reach out. Don't let the ship's flag down. Point the figurehead at the storm and drive her hard upon. But don't stop, and don't stop, and don't let the veil drop. I know the ship ready to sail. The rigging is tight, like Jennifer's bed. She drew the curtain on her face. Ever since they came and burnt the old place down. And why is she searching through the ashes? Well, only Jennifer knows that now. And the officer, without a word, left all his junk and just moved out. So don't try to reach out, and don't let the ship's flag down. Point the figurehead at the glass. Smash, smash into shards. Don't stop and don't talk. Don't reach out, get back and get that lantern out of my room. And don't try to reach out, and don't let the ships flag down over her like a shroud. Now let us sail on the sea like a stone. Don't touch and don't touch, and don't let the veil drop. Another ship ready to dock. Another rigging comes loose like Jennifer's veil.
So that was the birthday party there, Nick Cave's old band with Jennifer's Veil. And before that you heard Tom Waits with Poor Edward. Now I'm going to let you know what I've got planned for this week of Halloween, because Halloween's very special to me. It's like Christmas to me. I love it so much. It's just a great excuse to get involved in some darker things and dress up. I myself will be dressing up as Charles Manson for Halloween, which is going to be a lot of fun. Currently prepping my outfit for that. I've dressed as Charles Manson before, many years ago when I was at school, for a dress-up day, which was good fun. I had a lot of fun because it was the theme of the dress-up day was heroes and villains, and people would obviously say to me, "Who are you dressed as?" Because most people at my school didn't know who Charles Manson was, and I would say, "Oh, Charles Manson, he's a serial killer," and they'd be like, "Oh, so villain then?" And they'd be like, "No, hero." And it was good fun. I mean, obviously I was joking. Charles Manson was a terrible person, but an intriguing one at that. Anyway, slightly off topic. I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do for this coming week. So for Rhymes and Rhythms, which is my show that I do on Tuesdays, I'm going to be doing another horrorcore special. I'm going to be playing you lots of dark hip-hop, some Insane Clown Posse and Tyler the Creator and lots of other stuff. It's going to be really good. Face Full of Metal. I'll be playing music from the darker side of rock, metal, and industrial. For Swing Brother Swing, I'm going to play you some creepy gems from the past, so lots of nice old crackly recordings, which is going to be good fun, and that'll be actually on Halloween. And then for Bleeps and Beats, which I'm now making bi-weekly, because I'm going to be doing gigs on Friday that are going to conflict quite a lot with it, so it makes more sense for me to do it bi-weekly. I'll be doing an industrial and EBM special, because it's a bit darker in terms of music. Obviously, it'll be the first then, but it'll still be the Day of the Dead. So, because obviously in Mexico, Day of the Dead is celebrated on the 1st and 2nd of November. So, still in keeping with Halloween, I think. For now, though, I'm going to play you some music by Tool. This is a track called Disposition.